I don't think they are trying to make a negotiation at this point. Wilder told ESPN. I think they are trying to seek Parker. They got him under his agenda. He's their top priority, which is fine. If they don't want to fight at this time, that is okay. But we are not going to chase anybody. I'm not chasing Joshua. If Joshua doesn't want to fight, then that's fine. If they want to have one fight apiece and fight me next, that is fine. I'll knock Joshua out, and don't be surprised if it is in the first round. But I'll definitely knock Joshua out, said Wilder. It is a great fight. It is one of the biggest fights in the world, and everyone wants it. It would be 50-50, or else we don't see a fight. Those are the words of Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, the BBC heavyweight champion of the world, stating that he definitely knocked Joshua out. It could be in the first round, but if the fight ever happens, it has to be 50-50. He doesn't want more, he doesn't want nothing less, but just 50-50. This looks very, very shaky to me. Like you saying that you can knock Joshua out in first round, you feel it. But if you want to go into a fight like that, it's going to have to be 50-50. I'm not going to do the math, I'm not going to go to their records like people say. But I want to tell some people here, I did a video. If you have not watched the video, go watch it. I think it's a few weeks back I did it. And I stated in that video, is Wilder trying to sell his bet to Joshua like Charles Martin did? And I said Wilder is busted because of his words are contradictory. At first he said, I'm not fighting for money, I'm fighting for legacy. And now he's about 50-50. He did an interview with 78 Sports TV a few weeks back also, of which I talked about. He stated the same thing. And now he's telling ESPN that he wants it to be equal. Well, first of all, Deontay Wilder, I have a very simple message to you. This looks like a duck to me. Yeah. So I was expecting to hear a response from Wilder's fanboys channels, at least for them to talk as in reasonable. But some of them are not really interested in facts. They're just trying to explain. This is how you know the Wilder fanboys, even if they don't tell you, but I know. Some of them admit it, some of them not. Why don't we just keep it all? Why don't we just keep it as boxing fans, as boxing charities who talk about boxing? You understand? Just keep it unbiased. But instead, some people try to turn it around and play all this type of games. I was the one who told Deontay's Boxing Nation why he isn't reporting about this issue until he did it. I pressured him to do that. And on his video, he stated that does Deontay Wilder deserve 50-50? Absolutely no, he doesn't. What does he bring to the table apart from a bet? Yeah, WC's bet. What else does he bring to the table? Is it a pay-per-view sales in the UK? No. Joshua brings that. Even the US, the guy has never had a pay-per-view fight. All his fights has been on free TV. You doubt? You think I'm lying? Go do your research. I mean, anytime I try to give Deontay Wilder props, every time I try to give him props, that's the time he fucked things up. This is the way he's going to dog Joshua, saying it's going to be 50-50 so that he can get off the fight and keep fighting bombs. And I've heard that Luis Ortiz has been cleared by the BBC, which is good, but the BBC are the cause of all this issue happening. How can you accuse someone of being a drug shit whereby you have not even investigated? Just post things out like that on the social media, and then people start calling Luis Ortiz a drug shit. I myself was saying Luis Ortiz is not a drug shit, but he made a mistake of not reporting. At least anything you take during the drug test, you must report all everything you take. Everything, every medication you have within you has to be reported. But that was his own fault. But apart from that, why would WBC Marshall Suleiman just go on Twitter and post a lot of bullshit just to blackmail the guy, and then got him suspended by the WBA? You know, Deontay Wilder, I don't have a lot of stuff to say about it, but I'm just saying, what do you guys think? Do you think, does Deontay Wilder deserve a 50-50 split? Because in my opinion, what I say, don't deserve that. The guy is he's not a draw. I mean, let's look at both of their fights. Last two fights against Gerald Washington, how much did they make? I think 1 point something million plus. And Joshua made 20 million plus. Okay, their last fights, let's calculate it. Look at against Deontay Wilder against Bamir Stevan. How much did he make? 1 point something million or so. Deontay Wilder has never made up to 1 or up to 4 million in a fight, but Joshua made close to 15 plus million. Go to 20. This is how you have to just you look at the crowd. I mean, they are saying, "Oh, we don't care about that. We want the fight." Yeah, I want the fight too. But let's be realistic here. You guys know that Deontay Wilder isn't a big draw. I mean, Deon who? Nobody knows the guy. Nobody knows this guy. Except in Alabama. The only people that knows the guy is hard people who are really hardcore fans. Casuals don't know Deontay Wilder. After beating Mr. Van, he staged a campaign online. All his fans were harassing AJ, calling AJ sort of names, AJ. I heard all this stuff. I saw all this stuff. I myself, in my channel, I keep it real. I don't have to lie on it. I just keep it real and unbiased. You understand? So at that time, I was like, okay, let Joshua take the fight. Let him take the fight next. He's not afraid of Deontay Wilder. I think Joshua can beat Deontay Wilder. I think Joshua can knock out Deontay Wilder and can beat him. I've watched both of their fights, and I've been following these two guys for a long, long time. I've been following Deontay Wilder for a long, long time before he became a champion. Also with Joshua. So guys, you guys should comment below and give your opinions. What do you think? Is Deontay Wilder worth a 50-50 split? You know, because Joseph Parker to me seems to be more serious in fighting AJ than Deontay Wilder. Joseph Parker at least is being realistic. Although he's not getting his percent yet, but he's realistic. He's not asking for 50%. He's not saying it must be that. But Deontay Wilder is trying to play a gamble with his spirit. What else do you bring to the table apart from the BBC bird? And the BBC bird, people always say the BBC bird is the most prestigious bird in the world. No. The most prestigious bird is the Ring Magazine bird, and it's the hardest also. Is it not the same BBC bird Riddick Bowe threw in a trash can? Riddick Bowe threw that bird in a trash can. So I don't know what to say, guys. I don't want to go in too deep in this issue, because if I do some kind of rantings, I mean, if I rant, Deontay Wilder will hate me. You know, all his fans will hate me because I don't want to talk too much about this issue. But Deontay Wilder to me is talking. You don't have to care how much Joshua is going to hand or how much, that's not your concern. You're not the one, you're not the A side. There's a reason we have a B side. B side and A side. Conor McGregor was given just 30% by Mayweather. And Conor McGregor is well known, more known than Deontay Wilder. It's the truth. I cannot lie. That's it for now, guys. Like, subscribe, comment below, and cheers, everyone.